Recon Athlete Podcast is brought to you by Kreitz Market, The Social, and Focus Fit San Marcos. All right, Recon Athlete, episode number 100 coming to you live from Revelry on the Boulevard. Chris Sanchez, Paul Rodriguez, Zach Luceto. What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Yo, I washed my hands like 8 times before I came in here.
Did you?
I didn't want that. I didn't want that dude with the nice beard to kick me out.
Yeah, Moby. Shout out Moby for letting us do this, hanging out here. They're open, not open right now, y'all. So don't try to come buy me shots just yet. Y'all are supposed to do that at 5:00 when we open up. And then we'll do 100 shots for 100 episodes.
Vibes, bro. Just pure vibes right now for me.
Yeah, it'll take your ass 100 hours to walk home.
Well, that's the good thing is he doesn't have to.
I'm just kidding.
He can Uber $1.25 Uber around the corner.
I am not. Mom, Dad, I'm not going to do that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, shout out to Jonathan Lockery. Also, we got a shout out to our main sponsor, Kreitz Market, for sponsoring us for a big portion of this 100 episodes.
No doubt.
And also our newest, our newest sponsor, Texas Point Outdoors. Shout out to Reed Coleman, and go check him out on Instagram. And I'm gonna do something over here real quick.
Yeah, y'all go check out his products. It's really cool. He's really got a really good story on there about just enjoying the outdoors, enjoying family time, and if you're an outdoors kind of person, I mean, he's got some great apparel, merchandise, and I know he's restocking right now. And shout out to Reed. I think they're at a softball tournament right now. Yeah. Get the dub, bro. Get it done.
Yeah, they're doing a softball tournament, and I actually played in the golf tournament with him for his daughter's softball team last summer.
Word.
To do a little fundraiser. So make sure that I can't remember. I'm blanking on the team name, but Go Reed's daughter's team.
Nice.
They're really good.
Yeah, and you can locate Texas Point Outdoors as texaspointoutdoors.com. Check out everything they got going on. It's a really good company, and we're happy to have them on board.
Yeah, absolutely. And also shout out to my mom and dad for this banner here. It says congratulations, 100th episode, Recon Athlete. They also got us a cake.
Awesome.
So Moby, there's a cake in there did you see it? There's a cake down there. Just just leave it there. There's a cake down there. Don't mess with it. Huh? Yeah.
If you got them, yeah.
Yeah, put some sparklers on it.
Take your shirt off.
Yeah. So my mom made the cake. My dad, brought the banner. They had the banner made. And then she got the cake made as well. It doesn't have my face on it though, Zach.
So is that like against your request?
No, I requested your face, but she couldn't get a good picture.
Oh, yeah, I don't have any good pictures in there. I don't take headshots. Not professional.
You were flexing last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I look big in that picture.
I was gonna tell you that today. Have you seen those photos?
Yeah, I did. Snoop, you and Snoop, and who was that dude?
That's Nolan Hogan, Aaron Hogan's son.
Oh, okay. And then Zach was like, they were all doing where they're flexing.
Yeah, I was like, how come Zach has probably one of the biggest biceps in that photo?
I know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not saying much.
Hey, man.
But,
I mean,
that's not saying much. But hey, I do be in the gym, so.
That's the other thing I noticed too. Was like, I mean, is it the more recent millennial thing where everybody's like rocking long hair? Is that kind of a vibe, or is it just
long and strong, dude?
I don't know about the what do you like? I mean,
long and strong. That's
okay,
what I would
solid.
say.
Okay.
Shout out to Eric Partita, says congratulations, Dirty. Some people call me Dirty Sanchez, but yeah, appreciate it, Eric.
Yeah,
shout out to Partita family.
the long and strong one. So like whenever I'll be in like the club and stuff or at the bars, like a lot of times girls will come up and just touch my hair.
Yeah.
And be like, what product do you use? Or like, I love your hair or whatever. But dudes will sometimes, like with long hair, will like look at me and be like, hey, flow bro. And one time I was out of the domain, and this dude was like eyeballing me, and I was like, yo, what's up? And he was like, he took out his hat, and he had like long ass hair too. And he was like, hey, long and strong, bro. And I was like,
that's
awkward.
Yeah. That's awkward.
I like dapped him up. I was like, bro, long and strong, bro.
We do have. I mean, I do know one. You do have one fan of your hair.
Really?
So my friend Melanie.
Yeah. Shout out Melanie.
She's a big fan of your hair. So she likes it when you let it flow.
That's it. Me too.
Yeah.
I like it when Paul lets his beard flow. So.
Yeah. I got it oiled up. Put some argan oil this morning.
Did you?
Got freshened up a little bit more than usual. Had to make a pit stop. We got we got some new
let me show everybody.
new
Go ahead.
promo items. Chris will be modeling our new
it's upside
mask to be in compliance around Austin, Texas. So shout out to Mr. Vinyl. You can get at him in his Instagram, Mr. Vinyl. Any kind of print items you need for your business, if you need print items on merchandise, there's a piece of aluminum that's the top. Did you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the top.
No, and it's real comfortable too.
Yeah, and the other thing too is it's 3-ply, so it's fully compliant with all regulations by the CDC. We got straight up Ninja Sanchez over here, rocking the Recon Athlete promo COVID mask.
Yeah, no, that's real nice. That's real nice, and it's breathable too. That's the other thing.
And then if you have
if
you have a softball, like if Chris, if you have a softball tournament coming up and you forgot your cup, you could just put that on, slide a cup in there, and it'll be good to go.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
How does that cinch in the back? I mean, is it just like?
Yeah,
I
don't know. I don't know if it would.
I don't know.
I don't know if it would.
I'm not a baseball guy.
All right, Recon Athlete, episode 100. Chris Sanchez, Paul Rodriguez, Zach Luceto. Once again, we're here at Revelry on the Boulevard. Come out tonight. They'll be open at 5 o'clock, closing about 10 o'clock. We got the big patio out the back, so when the sun goes down a little bit, it's real comfortable out there. They got fans. Always nice. There's always a nice breeze out there.
Definitely.
So always a nice breeze out in the back. There's also inside seating as well. Socially distanced inside seating. So there's plenty of room for y'all to come out, and there's actually a couple of bar spots too. If you're a loner like me, if you like to just kind of go and hang out at the bar and get a good meal and some drinks. Come see the girls. Come see Angel and Jackie. Get some food from Chef Dom and Cheo back in the back, and of course Moby's slanging the drinks. So once again, shout out to Lockery for letting us do this. All right, fellas, we're gonna have Colunga call here in a couple of minutes. Talking about that Miocic and Cormier fight, man. I wish.
Good job, Chris.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I did phonetically spell it out for you just because we do have sometimes of a challenge with these UFC names.
Especially with UFC, man. I mean,
he's American, but he's very Croatian.
Well, I'm just saying, with UFC names, man, it's just real hard. There's always a bunch of consonants and then maybe 2 vowels.
That's the Portuguese.
And I don't know. I always have issues with it. So I just need to, make sure I get everything rolling. And we'll talk to Colunga about that fight tonight. I think Snoop said he was going to try to get it.
Yeah, that's what he told me. Maybe. So.
Is it pay-per-view?
It is pay-per-view.
Okay.
It's
ESPN Plus, right?
It's one of those extra. You have to have a certain subscription, and then you got to pay an additional.
It's the ESPN
pay-per-view.
Plus one.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's always done like that.
Okay.
UFC has a relationship with them that way.
Okay. All right. Well, and I think it's only, what is it, $34, something like that, probably?
No, sir.
Is that? It's more than that?
Yeah, I think there's a little coupon right now. Google's trying to incentivize everybody to buy, so they're like,
okay.
Hey, we'll give you $2 off if you spend $65.
Yeah.
And then with taxes,
$2 off?
Yeah, man, big discount.
Oh my
right?
god!
A whole $2?
A whole $2.
Man,
wow.
I could just quit my job.
I could get one
Chris
gallon
would
of
Chris
gas.
would do a lot for $2 though.
I just
honestly,
quit my job.
I mean, he did. He had put on a little show over here before the show started.
I did. I got me a new shirt that I wanted to wear.
blouse.
You can't really even see it because it's all, it's all we're all, lighting, whatever. Shout out to the Sarge from the Lions Pride Sports broadcast crew. He's saying, and his wife Blanca, congrats on the 100th episode. Appreciate it, Sarge. And of course, Recon Athlete is partnered with Lions Pride Sports broadcast this fall, and doing big things over there. And before we talk to Colunga about the fight, I do want to mention, Teofimo Lopez and Vasily Lomachenko did go ahead and pin that fight October, I want to say 17th. I'll have to look it up, but it's in October.
Middle of October.
Middle of October. It's going to be in Vegas. Probably about, they said no fans, maybe 50 to 70 fans, but it's going to be mainly broadcasters, media members, of course the coaches, trainers, and all those referees and judges and all the people that have to be involved into the fight. Mm-hmm. And Lomachenko was asked how he thought about fighting in that arena with no fans, and to him he said it's not a big deal. He said to me, it's gonna be like a sparring session, So he said, I've got an opponent, I got a ring, and I've got a goal, and that's it. That's all I need. And he's gonna take on Teofimo Lopez, and that's gonna be the biggest boxing match that we're going to see in quite a while. You know, until
December.
Until December with Wilder and Fury.
Right.
So I'm pretty excited about that. I know Zach, you're more excited about Ryan Garcia. I think it's the only really boxer you know. But
he's really killing it on YouTube right now. He had like a Q&A video that was cool. He punched Logan Paul in the gut. Had like a body shot challenge with Logan Paul.
Did he really?
Yeah, not Paul's kind of body shots, like body blows.
Yeah,
I got more insulation.
So
Wait,
he's really killing it on social media. Yeah,
like for real, like he got with Logan Paul and they like hit each other in the.
But yeah, he's been doing. So he has a YouTube channel. Like he's very like social media like savvy, and so he started a YouTube channel and he's like been linking up with a bunch of like really big YouTubers for like kind of his generation, like the YouTube famous people. And he's like kind of showing them some boxing stuff, and then he'll have them put on the Gymshark like body pad, and he'll do like a body shot challenge where you try to last like 10 seconds of body shots. And then Logan Paul was like, "Yo, let's do it without the pad." Oof. So he like hit him a couple times without the pad.
Oh, how many views they got?
It has a lot of views.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, the Paul brothers, they're pretty
pretty
popular.
There's two of them.
Yeah.
Well, no. Jake. Wait, which one's the older one?
Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
The Logan Paul's the like OG one, right?
The one who's a little older, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was Jake Paul. I think.
Okay, it was the younger one.
Yeah.
They got hundreds of millions of followers. They're pretty. That's pretty crazy.
I feel old, man.
Yeah, that was your pop culture minute with Zach Lucero. Let me see if we can get John on the line real quick.
All right, shout out to Snoop Daniel. He's on the watch party. Congrats on the 100 with Recon Athlete.
Hello.
Let's see. There he is. Colunga, what's going on, brother?
What's going on?
Man, just kicking it here at Revelry. Ready to party once we're done. How you been, brother?
Just chilling, man. I'm here at work right now. Our line is long.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Kreitz Market. So, like, when y'all have a line, do y'all have to social distance or qué pedo?
Yeah, man. Right now, they're a little hot outside because they're having to stay 6 feet away from each other, and it's going out to the parking lot.
Dang. Y'all hand out big reds while they're standing outside or what?
No, we don't, man.
John probably got a water gun just out there spraying.
Yeah, you got a super soaker everybody while they're in the line?
They mad at me because I'm looking over here at the security cameras, and I'm in this AC code office, boys, just chilling, counting money.
Yeah, man, that's what y'all. Hey, there you go. There's a little marketing courtesy of Recon Athlete. Take a cooler of Big Reds out there and sell them. While they're waiting in line.
They definitely need to drink some water. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like this, like I haven't experienced heat like this in a couple of years, man. I think it hasn't been hot like this in Lockhart like in almost 10 years. It's hot, bro. If it's 110 outside, it's 125 in our pit area. Lie.
I said it was like today and yesterday, like the hottest days like of the year so far, or something like that.
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Colunga, before we get into the UFC fight tonight, any thoughts on Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez?
I think it's going to be a pretty good fight, man. These guys, too, I think the fights are a whole lot better. And I don't really want to say because I miss going to events because, you know me, I'll be all over the place. I go to boxing, I go to UFC, I go to wrestling, I go to football games. Dude, some of these fights, man, like with no fans in the audience, it's kind of like the old gladiator days, bro. Yeah. It's like they're going in there just to take care of business, get that check, and they're still glad that they are fighting to collect the check, and they're like bringing it more, man. I just feel like the intensity is like way higher now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. That fight has me a little bit on edge, man. Like I'm like, dude, like I think they're gonna both bring it, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I'm really happy about the Wilder fight, but I'm really, I think they're also finding a Ruiz, a new opponent too, like another Mexicano supposed to be fighting. I saw that I think today on Facebook.
Okay.
I forgot who the cat was. It's probably like a tune-up fight, to be honest. But when Mexicanos fight, it's going down. So
yeah, there's gonna be some parties going on there.
Yeah, there's gonna be some definite parties going on for sure.
All right, well, we got Miocic Cormier 3 tonight. Colunga, I know you're excited about this fight. What are you expecting in this matchup tonight on UFC?
Dude, to be honest, man, like after watching the weigh-in, after watching the countdown, I watched the embedded on YouTube. Daniel looks relaxed, but he looks too relaxed, and he looks like he really didn't do enough for this fight. He's been saying he's been doing a lot for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you right now, like Stipe, he looks in shape. He looks fast. I kind of think too, like I don't know, man. I feel like Daniel's just doing this to collect a check before he retires.
Yeah.
He might bring it. He's always so unorthodox. His body always looks different from everybody else's. I've been watching him since Strikeforce. That's how big of an MMA fan I am. And like I remember him moving up to the heavyweight division from 205, and him piecing everybody up, but looking chunky and out of shape. But this time he just doesn't look as focused, man. Like I feel like he's just doing it to do it, and like he's gonna retire. But like you would think he would like bring it because it's his last fight. He wants to end it on top. He wants to get the belt before he retires. But to be honest, I think Daniel's gonna get knocked out in the second round. I'm calling second round knockout.
Now, John. Now I know you're a diehard UFC guy. You know you got the subscriptions. You're always gonna be probably picking for the favorite, but you're rolling with Stipe tonight. Well,
the favorite a lot? I thought Daniel was mainly the favorite because like him having like wanting to finish it on top and really wanting to end his career like with a win and getting the championship. I just don't think he's really taking it that seriously, man. By watching everything, like I know, like I'm not around him 24/7, but I've seen him determined. And when you've seen him determined, you remember all the pre videos of him against Jones,
yeah,
and the intensity he had and the hate he had against him. Like it's like he has like half that intensity for this fight.
Well, that's actually true right now because I'm looking at ESPN and Daniel's the slight favorite at -120, and Stipe is the underdog at +100. So with that pretty much going on, you're thinking that Stipe is going to pull the upset and make you pretty much $100?
Oh, dude, when Daniel won against Stipe was winning that fight until he got caught. So
was that the first fight?
That was the second one, right?
No, I think it was Cormier, then Miocic, and then this the third.
Yeah, so Cormier won the first one, and then Stipe won the second.
Yeah, Cormier won the first one, but Stipe had him on strikes. He was winning that fight, and then he got caught with the dirty boxing because Daniel's really good with the dirty boxing. He loves getting in the inside. He likes hitting you with that short uppercut because he's stout. You know what I mean? He doesn't have long arms like Stipe, so that dirty boxing always wins it for him, or doing takedowns. To be honest, I really see Daniel trying to take Stipe down like a lot this fight.
Yeah.
And he's going to try and win it like that. I hope it's not boring, but I think that Stipe is going to keep his distance. He's going to utilize his reach. He's going to do a lot of kicks. There's going to be a lot of body kicks, leg kicks. He's going to use his jab, and then he's going to look for that opening to throw either an overhand or a real nasty right hook and knock Daniel out.
I like it, John. But let's do it. Let's do one thing. Let's run down the main card. Let's get some people some money, maybe some side bets. If you're in Vegas, you can put these bets on the line. If you're in another state that allows for online gambling, let's get it done. Let's start off with Dotson and Dishvili, if that's how you say it. Who you taking in that fight? That's the first.
Oh, dude, I've always liked Dotson, man. Like I've liked him since the TV show. I've seen him fight also in like smaller organizations like King of the Cage.
All right, so you like Dotson in that fight?
Dotson's good, man, and I think people underestimate his power. He's a stout, strong little guy, dude, and like I don't know, man. I think he's gonna knock old boy out.
On the second fight of the night, Burns versus Pineda. Who do you like? Burns is the favorite at -265.
Burns. Let me see. I don't know, man. Burns is really good. Doesn't he have a UFC? Like he has a fight streak going on right now.
Yeah, right now he's 11-2 coming into this fight against Pineda, and I mean that's a featherweight fight. So I got a really good feeling there's going to be a lot of fists being thrown in that fight.
Yeah, I don't know though, man. That boy Pineda though, he got them hands.
He's got the experience too.
Yeah, he does. He has a lot of fights under him, but he does have a lot of losses. But
Snoop says Burns. Snoop like Burns.
Burns, man, Burns is on. I think on a win streak, and like he wants it right now.
On the come up. I like Burns too. I think I'm gonna put my money there. So let's roll. Let's roll to the heavyweights. Third fight of the night: Junior Dos Santos versus Rosenstruck. I know you know these two guys very well. Who do you like? Who do you like, John?
Dude, but Junior, man, I've seen Junior fight 3 times live, bro. Like, and he's a beast. And to be honest, I think he's gonna shock everybody.
Really?
And he's gonna get old boy. Yeah, I think Junior's gonna catch old boy with either a head kick or just a straight and knock old boy out. Man, I know old boy's good, and his last fight wasn't promising, and I know he wants to bounce back, but I think Dos Santos is gonna delay him a little bit more.
So King Colunga rolling with the underdog, Junior Dos Santos over Rosenstruck. Dos Santos is a plus 100 underdog.
Yeah.
Now, man, we got the man with the Ecuadorian flag on his head in the co-main event. Sugar Shane O'Malley versus the Cheetah Vera. Who's getting the dub, man? Who's getting their hand raised?
That boy Vera, man, he be hyped, man. Like, I don't know, man. I really like Vera, but Sean O'Malley, like, he is a beast. He does have power. He can knock you out from weird ass angles. He kind of reminds me of like, not the Diaz brothers, but who are them boys? He looks like one of those guys that he can run off the cage and knock you out with a head kick. But that boy Vera, man, he's a scrapper.
Yeah.
And I think he can take a lot of O'Malley's shots. Nobody's really been able to take Sean's shots. That's why they be getting KO'd.
Right.
But that boy Vera, man, he could take some punches, man. And he's a brawler. Like,
do you think do you think the advantage is in O'Malley's corner due to the fact that
it is on O'Malley's corner because he has a streak going, and like I know he's going for that title, but I think Vera's going to bring it to him, but Vera might get tired out, and that's what might lose him the fight. I think, too, this is going to be Sean O'Malley's first 3-round decision fight.
Wow.
In the UFC.
Going the distance for O'Malley.
Yeah, because I think O'Malley's going to win, but Vera's going to bring it to him and be like, hey, bro, you got a little bit more work to do before you get to where you need to be at.
And I think O'Malley's fun to watch, and he's like cool and like got a lot of hype about him, but he reminds me, like, the way he looks, of the dude that Masvidal kneed in the face. That white dude with the curly hair.
Askren?
Yes. He like when he doesn't have his hair all braided, they look the same.
He does have that kind
so
of
it like reminds me of like.
But to separate them, boy, he doesn't have the attitude like Askren. Askren was a stuck-up punk. He deserved that knee in his face, to be honest. O'Malley's like I've never really seen any backstory on O'Malley, and I've been watching the Embedded, and he's pretty chill dude, man. Yeah. Like, he's a gamer. He stays at home in games and just fights, dude, and does what he loves to do. He admits that he really loves to fight and stuff like that. But he seems like I would kick it with though, dude. I wouldn't kick it with Askren because I'd make fun of that fool all night by getting his ass KO'd every day.
John, what kind of trolling? What kind of trolling is going on by putting his opponent's flag in his hair? I mean, what is that, some disrespect or what? What kind of drama's in there?
To be honest, when you do something like that, man, Brazilians, they don't play like that, to be honest. They really take it seriously. Like, I remember watching the old school Tough Nuts when Vanderlei was going against, what was the old boy's name that talked a lot of mess to Anderson Silva?
Chael Sonnen?
Yeah, Chael, man. Like, when you say anything about, like, one family member, you can talk about one thread on their flag, they take it as huge disrespect.
Wow.
So that's why I think Vera's going to, like, come at old boy and be like, he's going to say, I'm going to make you put some respect on my name. And, like, he's going to punch him so much in his face, the dye's going to come out of his hair.
Little Birdman action, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about respect and stuff, dude. And like I've been hearing the stories too, like kind of going off a little bit off subject. I heard that Khabib wants Conor to fight. He says that I'll fight you again if you can beat what's his name? Dustin Poirier.
Okay.
Poirier. He said if you can beat Dustin, then I'll fight you again. And you remember what Khabib did to Conor. We're talking about his flag. We're talking about his father. He embarrassed that fool and made him look like a rookie all over again. Like he needed to go back and train for 2 years before he even got a contender shot.
All right, John. So let's round this out real quick in the matchup. Some are saying Whoever wins this fight in the main event will be the best heavyweight that's ever lived.
No, neither one of them are the best heavyweight that ever.
Really? That's what everybody's talking about on these outlets.
No, that's like saying Brock Lesnar's the best UFC heavyweight champion that ever lived. That's a damn lie. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, so let's talk about who's the best ever.
The best ever, man. You have to go to old school, but are we talking about, since they purchased Pride, are we going to talk about Pride heavyweight champions as well as UFC?
You tell us.
Best heavyweight ever would have to be either Nogueira from Pride, that has won multiple titles. On top of, you can put the names of Randy Couture up there as a heavyweight champion because he held it for a minute.
About Fedor Emelianenko.
Oh, Fedor Emelianenko is, oh, dude, that's really freaking hard because him and Nogueira's wars and Pride were some of the best fights I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
but then you also got to think Mark Coleman. Mark Coleman was the UFC heavyweight legend and went and won the championship. He won a heavyweight title in Pride as well. So I think winning them in both. And the other thing, too, I think one of the best heavyweights, man, that's freaking hard, dude. Like, because I'm a big Alistair Overeem fan. And when he went heavyweight, he went to K1, won the heavyweight title. They had a tournament in Strikeforce. He won the heavyweight title. Then he went to UFC, won the heavyweight title. He has his credentials behind him, too. Alistair can be considered as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, too.
So in this fake best heavyweight UFC champion ever, the fake, the phony, the
I can't believe they put them two in a category, dude. Daniel's good and all. But, bro, like, he lost a lot at 205. He's lost at heavyweight. Like, he's one of the most surprising heavyweight fighters that I've ever seen go in there and fight against guys that are way taller than him and get him with dirty boxing, with wrestling, and using his strengths. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did use his abilities to win a lot of those fights that he won at heavyweight. But he did start out at 205, so he's not really a true heavyweight.
So your money for tonight's main event, who you putting it on?
Stipe.
All right, there it is.
All right, there you go.
Stipe, second round, either head kick or a nasty right hook to Daniel's face, and Daniel goes and takes his shorts off, puts the suit back on, and goes straight back to commentating.
All right, King Colunga with the pick there. John, appreciate the time this afternoon, man. Appreciate all the additions that you have for this show, and of course, shout out to Kreitz Market, and we'll let you get back to watching everybody sweat outside.
Can I say one more thing, bro?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's sleeping on my Steelers, man. I know we ain't talking NFL right now.
Here we go.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Everybody hating on my boy Big Ben. Yes, he's facing 3 Heisman Trophy winners in his division. Yeah. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got 2 rings. He also was the best quarterback before he went down last year with that freakish elbow injury. But he's going to show off this year, and I can't wait to rub it in everybody's face when it happens.
He's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially Paul.
He's talking to me. Hey, John, when we get heavy in the NFL, we'll bring you back and we'll talk about how poor the Steelers are playing.
Oh, whatever, bro. Y'all ain't even gonna be touching that subject because y'all don't even want to talk about it because they're gonna be winning by a lot, dude. And also I feel like our defense is gonna be shutting boys down hardcore this year because we still got our defensive squad. We were just missing our quarterback last year, and everybody knows it. But we got him back. And also, Zach, bro, I love your hair, bro, man. That's Palomalo-esque right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you some head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders, yeah.
All right, John. We'll appreciate it, man. We'll holler at you.
All right, man. Holler at y'all, bro.
All right. John King Colunga hanging out with the Recon Athlete, episode 100. Chris Sanchez, Paul Rodriguez, Zach Lucetto. We're here at Revelry on the Boulevard. Maybe closed. They're going to be closed. They're closed right now, but they're going to be opening up at 5 o'clock. Come by and buy me 100 shots for 100th episode.
Hundy.
Not really. I'm not going to do 100. I'm going to have
somebody can buy them, though.
I'll have a beer, but somebody can buy 100 shots.
Yeah, you're not going to do 100 shots again. You just did it the other day.
Did not.
I was here.
I did not, man.
You witnessed it?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I've been cutting back, dude. You can't slim down like I've been slimming down and be drinking, dude.
That's because it's 110 degrees
You
outside.
you can't be slimming down like I've been.
Nah, man, I saw you struggling to put that shirt on. I saw
Nah,
you.
dog.
I saw you.
Don't be hating, man. Don't be
Hey,
hating.
don't let him fool you. And them bottom buttons are open.
Nah, dog. Man, I'm
Off
slim.
camera.
I'm skinny mini, dog. Skinny mini. All
Of course,
right.
you look skinny next to me. Everybody does.
I know, like my bad, then. Nah, I'm last to look skinny. I'm skinny as Zach right now. Zach pushing 155 right now. What you pushing?
I am getting fat, dude. I'm finna pass up Paul here.
Yeah. So did you really go on that diet like you had talked about, or you just?
I still haven't had no candy, no ice cream, no wings.
I ain't buying that.
I got invited to Pluckers the other day, and I said no because I can't go to Pluckers and not get wings. I
That's
just
fair.
said no.
All right, and anybody that comes in, I just got this from Moby. Shout out Moby. Shout out Revelry. Anybody that comes in tonight or tomorrow mentions Recon Athlete, you get 20% off your tab. So 20% discount. You know,
Best beard in the business.
Mention Recon Athlete. All right, best beard in the business. Shout out to Moby. That's the first thing that Zach is talking about, Moby's beard.
Because I can't grow it like that. I'm jealous.
Yeah, because
it all grows on my hair.
Oh yeah,
On your
yeah.
head?
That's what I
My
do.
head, yeah. Well,
that's what
on
I
my head,
do.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like yours is growing like patchy.
Yeah.
That's how mine does too. Though.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't get the
Y'all
big old flowing.
Y'all got to keep shaving.
I do.
Dude, I shave every day, man.
shaving.
Sometimes twice a day.
So it's just
Hang it up.
sometimes it's in the genes, sometimes it's not.
I don't know. I mean, I
Nobody
can
can have the light eyes. I mean,
I can. I know, but I can like a little bit, but I can't get the whole thing, all the way.
I think I'm gonna cut it off. Not like this, but probably like Moby.
Oh,
Maybe,
so just
maybe a
kind of
little
get down
longer.
a little bit.
Maybe do like a 4 guard,
Okay.
maybe.
Is it too hot or what?
Nah, just
Just mix it up.
tired of eating my own facial hair.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
That's pretty gross.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right, guys. College football.
Dun, dun,
Yo,
dun.
so I sent you all something in the messenger. Y'all can look at those pictures.
Okay.
So there's an event. There's a beach volleyball event in September,
All right.
and it'll be the first international event from like with competitors from different countries competing against each other since the COVID pandemic.
Okay.
And so it's in Norway. No, it's in Netherlands. Is Netherlands the same thing as Norway?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
It's in Netherlands. So, so they wanted to still have
Where'd you
people
go to
come
school, man?
watch. What I haven't. When'd
you go to high
When's the
school?
last time you took a geography class? Okay.
In high school, that's what we asked.
Yeah, a long time ago.
We know where you went to high school. At.
Anyways.
So they still wanted to have people come watch. So they came up with this idea. So in order to keep fans in the stands, the only viewing will be skyboxes.
Yeah.
So the whole court is surrounded by 50 individual skyboxes.
Okay.
So it kind of you mentioned something in the interview, or when you were talking about boxing, it's kind of like a gladiator type thing, and this is literally like gladiator type thing. So I feel like there's not really many other like sporting events that could use the same kind of thing, because there's no real like other sporting events where you build your own venue like that from place to place. But what do y'all think of this kind of way around having fans in the stands?
I want to try to put it on here, but I can't do it. I like it. I mean, I'm looking at it,
Yeah.
and I like this. I like the setup.
It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So they said,
It's like, but everybody looks like they're like a gerbil. It's like a little gerbil cages.
Well, yeah, but it's like you buy the skybox for you and your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You order your food and drinks on an app, and they bring it to you like Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And then the next skybox over is socially distanced enough that y'all can all be on the balcony watching, and you're not super close to the next person that you don't know.
When I saw this photo and I kind of zoomed in a little bit,
Yeah.
you know the first thing that popped in my head
What?
was Ninja Turtles when Shredder exposes himself to all the teenagers that are in that warehouse, and they're all in these layered rows or layered levels above
It does
each
kind of
other.
look like maximum
And I was
maximum
like-
security
I was
prison.
like, what kind
type
of
thing.
prison setup is this? But there's partitions. You can see them in there. And I think because it's number one, it's mobile, and two, it's a temporary structure, so you can kind of move it with, I think that's a really great setup and a good solution. Now, if it's air conditioned, I think they'd be even cooler if it is. I don't know.
I honestly, I think it is because
awesome.
So I listened to a podcast where the creator of the events So every ticket, you're not allowed to leave your little pod until until the session is over, and the session is a men's match, a concert, and like a small concert, and then a woman's match. So
Really?
so it's approximately like 2.5 hours. They said that you'll be in there, so it's got to be air conditioned in some sort of way. So I feel like if they're able to do this properly, it could be a great way to do things. If knock on wood, something like this is necessary again to kind of get around some of the regulations to still have spectators at outdoor events.
So when you brought up that photo and I kind of looked at it and I've had a time to ponder, I thought about other areas that this could be utilized that's already in a structure. Like first thing popped in my head was AT&T Stadium in Dallas. And it's like, okay, well, we all know Dallas has those great skyboxes, but remember at field level, they have
the
separate
boxes, right,
that are at field level. I was like, well, Dallas could surely utilize those. Or what if a university or what if another venue wants to say, hey, we're going to partition areas of the stands and we'll allow you to buy 10 seats in this area. And let's say there's 50 areas around the whole stadium. You could do something similar to this just as a solution.
Especially some of the stadiums that have those like long bleachers instead of individual seats. I could see them like, I probably couldn't see them doing this, but it would make sense for them to like maybe take a couple rows of those out, box it in, maybe put like a individual air conditioning unit and have a bunch of those around the stadium for people to come watch instead of tuning into a game and seeing someone on the bench here and then 6 feet down the line, another person on the bench, and then 6 feet down the line, another person on the bench. I feel like this is and plus you could probably make some more money off of selling those.
Exactly.
Because people are going to pay it.
Sure.
Because people are going to pay it.
Definitely.
Sorry, I just saw Snoop's comment.
What'd he say?
He said Shredder exposed himself.
That's right, he did.
Shout out to Snoop Daniel. He's going to come up here a little bit later.
Hurry up, Snoop.
And then another thing I wanted to talk about too is did you guys know that Hard Knocks has already started?
Hell yeah, I've been watching it.
How many episodes has it been?
I think there's 2 episodes so far.
So they said.
So here's the
What
kicker.
team is it?
It's two. It's LA.
It's LA teams, Chargers and Rams.
it's
So, FYI, if you don't want to pay for HBO, if you wait 2 weeks, they'll air the first episode. So like the first episode's on YouTube now.
Yeah. But I think they stopped doing that though.
Did they?
But I think I'm saying like I think they stopped doing it. I don't think they air every episode.
Oh,
So
the
I think
first
it's just the
episode
first.
was-
It's the first one for sure. And I think that's like gets you to want to subscribe to HBO to watch the rest. But I mean, I'm probably just going to sign up for like a free trial of HBO. But they said that
Damn, how many emails do you have?
I have a lot. I'm about to use the recon one. They said that it's like
Let
the
me know.
worst statistics of a first and second episode of Hard Knocks in history.
Say that again.
It's the worst. Like they have the
Ratings?
least amount of viewers. Yeah.
Okay.
So why do you think that is? I mean, you would
Everybody
think
cut HBO.
Yeah.
I
save money.
And I think also there's way more people watching basketball, watching golf, watching all these like startup sports than ever before, so that you're already kind of getting your sports fill and not having to. It's not like normally like the NFL fans, they can kind of tie themselves over with a little bit of basketball here and there, and then watch Hard Knocks to kind of get them in the zone for the season start. But they haven't had anything.
Well, usually basketball isn't even on right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I can see his point where, there's not there at this time. Usually it's just baseball.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Now, right now you've got Stanley Cup playoffs. You've got the NBA about to start. You've got the golf majors that started last week. You got Major League Baseball, of course, and with all their everybody trying to beat up on the Astros, which everybody wants to see.
I do.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying you got
I wanna
so
see
many
any
things.
team get beat up.
You got so many things going on that, I mean, you don't really need Hard Knocks to get your fill. So,
Especially if it's an
I agree
extra
with you, Zach.
expense.
Right.
I mean, to me, it's and it's because that on cable for Spectrum, I don't know if you can bundle it to make it cheaper, but I know it's like $30 a month, and I think that's an expense
recon
that
card.
some people don't want to pay. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about some people who lost their job, who may not be able to work, who are still suffering during this unemployment situation we have in the country, and so.
And it is pretty surprising though that it's doing so poorly, because it's very compelling to have two teams instead of one. Like it would be if it wasn't for like this, like the current circumstances, like it would be a more compelling season of Hard Knocks than ever before. But I mean, in light of everything going on, it hasn't been able to get the same kind of shine.
Yeah, and BJ says, or maybe Hard Knocks is just boring and dumb. So BJ just said
Debbie Downer, bro.
right? Yeah. Shout out to Wes. He just let us know that Portland just won the play-in game for the NBA.
Man, it should have been the Suns. It should have been the Suns, man.
Did you see that meme, dude, where it was like the Suns guy was like shaking up the champagne bottle, was like 8-0, and he was like just spraying it all over himself. And then it was like a step of all the other teams. It was like all the other teams, and then he was like in 10th place, but he's all like, just super hyped up about being 8-0 in the bubble.
The Suns are my team because they have Ricky Rubio. So
because y'all look alike,
right? That's
okay.
my homie.
Yeah.
So, but they started the season, the regular season, so poorly because they played a very long stretch without DeAndre Ayton, which is a huge piece for them.
Right.
And then they get to the bubble, are finally healthy, somewhat healthy because they don't have Aaron Baines, who's a huge part, who used to play for the Spurs.
Yeah.
And they go 8-0. Devin Booker goes crazy, and then you lose the playoff spot. I mean, Dame probably deserved to be there, but the Grizzlies, they haven't played well at all in the bubble. Like I feel like you should have some sort of. And then the game that the Grizzlies had to lose for the Suns to get in, Giannis gets ejected and suspended the day before, so we don't even get to play against them.
But I think we expected a team that should deserve to be in not make it. I thought we saw that. I think I saw that coming. I didn't.
But I think
articulate
they should have had like some sort of, if you win the bubble, you get to go to like another play-in or something like that.
They just wanted to get it. They just wanted to get that season finished to get the playoffs.
And then they named MVP of the bubble. They gave it to Damian Lillard. It didn't even give Devin Booker a single vote. No one voted for Devin Booker.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't he score like 60 points in 3 games straight? I mean,
Yeah, but Damian Lillard went 8-0 in the bubble, or not Damian Lillard. He didn't go 8-0 in the bubble, by the way. Devin Booker went 8-0 in the bubble and like had that huge shot against the Clippers. Had huge wins. So I feel like he should have at least got some kind of love,
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, I guess, dude. But I mean, I didn't. So I'm not an NBA guy, right? But when I'm watching ESPN and I'm watching, or getting on Twitter, anything. I mean, I hear a little bit about the Suns and maybe some about Devin Booker from you, but all I see is Damian Lillard, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely
that's all I saw.
And then
a non-NBA
Skip
guy.
Bayless kind of like added like fuel to the fire and made him score 61 points, so that didn't really help very much.
What did Skip Bayless do?
He basically called him
Skip
out.
Bayless.
He like called him out on the show or on a tweet or something and said he like wasn't a big time player. And Damian Lillard was like, we had a conversation and you backtracked all the stuff you've ever said about me and blah, blah, blah. And then he like scored 61. He was like, you don't have anything to say now.
I mean, but do you really think that professional athletes take that, what guys
I
like
think so.
Skip Bayless say, and they need that to fuel their fire?
If there was
do you
someone at the Austin American
Some
Statesman
dude.
that said that just every other newspaper was like, yo, this dude that works for Maynard sucks at his job.
Dang, why'd you just
Just
name
sucks.
that?
Just sucks. So like, and it's just a dude like constantly riding you about your job. Like you would read it.
I mean, honestly, dude. I mean, the Statesman has like run articles about Maynard. So.
No, but about you specifically.
No, yeah, I mean, so it's kind of bad. It's kind of hit me. Not about me specifically, but
I'm saying if someone
yeah.
was like riding you specifically, like,
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd probably have to find them.
you would read it. Yeah, see, you would read it.
Yeah, but
And you're not even a
but
professional athlete.
I wouldn't be like tweeting nobody. I'd be like, hey, you got a problem with me?
And that's what Dame
You know?
said. That's what Dame said he tried to do. He said he tried to pull up on Skip, and Skip just backtracked.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but what are you gonna do to Skip Bayless, though, man? You gonna start fighting with
He's like 70 years
Skip-
old.
Skip Bayless? I mean, come
It's
on,
like,
man.
bro, buy him a Diet Coke and tell him to shut the hell up.
Yeah. All right, Recon Athlete episode 100. Chris Sanchez, Paul Rodriguez, Zach Luceto. Once again, we're here at Revelry on the Boulevard. 100 episodes. We're gonna, y'all are gonna buy me 100 shots. I'm gonna take one, but y'all still come and buy me 100 shots.
Chris is buying the drinks of the first 5 people to get here at 5 o'clock. First 5 o'clock, Chris buying the drinks.
No, but shout out to Moby, though. He did say that today and tomorrow, if you mentioned the Recon Athlete 100th episode podcast, you'll get 20% discount. So, come by and say what's up. Say what's up to Jackie and Angel. They're going to be rocking their Recon Athlete gear that we just got as well.
Hey, so I don't know if y'all have heard out there, but if you go to YouTube and just click on the subscribe button at Recon Athlete, and then hit the bell so that they'll notify you when we post this and we're up. And then just tell your friends about it. Maybe they want to watch us. Maybe they think we're funny, or maybe they don't. But
I don't know. I don't know.
do.
Yeah, people.
Or they think I'm cute.
For some reason, people like.
There's only one person who said that they liked your hair.
No, there's a lot of people.
Maybe two. John did say he liked it. But John likes long hair for some reason.
Yeah, because he can't grow it. People that can't grow long hair love
I think,
long hair.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. Shout out to Luke and Byrne that just rolled in, and they're gonna be hanging out. So everybody that knows Luke and Byrne, y'all come hang out at Revelry. There's probably a lot of people on the watch party that do. All right. So before Zach hijacked the podcast, we were going to talk about college football, but you did make a good transition because you were talking about the way that the professional volleyball was going to be watched. Do you think we could do something like that with college football?
I think that
the
schools that are
already
going to allow people to come watch, I don't think they care at all. They're
care.
like, yo, we get up to this many people in, y'all come on in.
They're going to double the price of tickets, too.
And so I feel like too like did y'all, I don't know if y'all saw that concert that they had over in the UK where they had like these little pods. There was like these little pods of people, and it was like up to six chairs on these little, basically, little small stages, and they were socially distanced 6 feet apart within this whole big field. Looked like a Zilker Park.
Okay.
And then that's how they had the
music festival.
concert. Yeah, it was a music festival. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why, if they do that on a music festival, why can't they do that in a college football arena?
But I think like logistically, like it's a difference between an empty flat space and an already existing like stadium.
Yeah, but you could still okay, we're gonna have y'all sit here. There's other people who are gonna sit over here.
It's kind of like if you go to like a Pop Warner football game, the parents will bring one of those pinwheel tents, the four corner tents, and of course you can adjust the legs. And what they should do is just have it adjusted and set those up. Have the university or have the event set those tents all around the stadium in the existing seats, and just limit the occupancy per tent. And you can just do the same thing there and just charge whatever for a group, like, I don't know, $500 for the group or whatever they want to charge.
Yeah, and I don't think, I think the spectators part is going to be solvable. The part that everybody's worried about is, of course, the students and the COVID-19 and the players
and coaches.
So now we've got basically only the Big 12, SEC, and ACC left.
The American Athletic Conference, they said they're going to play.
Oh, AAC?
Yep.
As far as I know, Conference USA is green-lighted as well.
And I heard that there was like rumors that Penn State, Ohio State, and somebody else want to join.
Well, Nebraska had said they want to join, trying to play, but I think they've since backtracked that statement.
Yeah, they want to join the Big 12. So I don't know. You think they would do that? Big 12? You think Big 12 would allow that?
I don't think it's up to the Big 12 to allow it. I think they would definitely welcome it. Yeah. But does the Big 12 want to release the school's rights to the media rights to leave? That's the question. Probably not.
You think?
I do think
that would be the issue, though.
If we're talking about the football team, yes. If we're talking about the school, no.
Okay. Zach?
I do think that after this whole like COVID season and stuff, we are going to see some movement within the conferences.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Like if those schools you mentioned in the Big Ten, if they go on to have a successful season in the Big 12 and the SEC and a profitable season, those schools are going to be like, yo, we're out.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't see something that these other schools did that allowed them to play and have a successful season, then we're out. Like, we're gonna go party with them.
The other thing that's real impactful for this is recruiting, and with those schools not playing a season, all the coaches in the Big 12, the SEC, and the ACC have to just go to that recruit's home and just say, look, those schools really don't care about playing football. They're gonna probably have a great way to overcome the objection of talking about COVID safety, because I'm pretty sure they have their protocols in order. But at the same time, the whole goal is to play the game. And
I think
we all know there's going to be inherent risk. We all know that before we sign up to play and before we go to play. And so if they're saying, look, these conferences have already put all of the precautions into playing the sport, they're going to move forward with it, and they could just utilize that in recruiting.
I think it'll be an even bigger effect on recruiting, though, if the Big Ten, the Pac-12 don't play, and the Big 12 and the SEC do play.
That's what I'm saying.
Unsuccessfully.
Oh, unsuccessful.
And something happens. So if you're Alabama trying to recruit a kid after this season, after you had to stop halfway through, and then here comes Penn State behind you.
Just negative. Don't want to play.
But if you're Penn State, I'm like, yo, we not only do we care about your son as a football player, but we care about him as a person and for his health. We're not going to be like the Big Ten and the Big 12 and the SEC and allow your kid to play under circumstances like that. And a high school mom is going to be like, yo, I want to go with this dude. He cares about my kid more than those other schools that just wanted him as a player, you know?
I mean, I guess, man. I mean, I don't know. But ultimately, it's always up to where the kid wants to go, though, right? I mean, I know mom and dad have some kind of, influence on what's happening. But if the kid wants to go somewhere, he's going to go somewhere.
We see it all the time on ESPN when they're out there. And one kid picks Tennessee, and the mom wanted to go to Alabama.
Yeah,
we see it all the time. So it's really going to be up to the student athlete. Remember, they're 18 years old. They're technically adults. They can make their own decisions. Now, I do think that those three conferences are going to have them all sign waivers about knowing that they could contract that COVID. But,
and that's a whole waiver thing, too. I mean, you saw – I don't know if y'all guys saw that Penn State had a kind of a waiver that they gave out to their students.
Ohio State?
Penn State.
Okay.
To their not just their players, the student body.
Okay.
And it became a big deal because within this little waiver, there was some language in there that seemed like it was a waiving of liability. And so then of course, student. And that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But then of course, student government, they get involved and there's a law professor that's teaches there at Penn State that's telling all the kids not to sign it, and it's like, and I don't get it because I'm like, okay, well, I thought that's why you're signing this so that you do give up your, right to try to sue the university. So, everybody, for some reason, wants to keep their right to sue the universities, and they want to keep the right to, blame somebody if they get sick, and no personal responsibility at all in this situation at Penn State. So, to me, I'm kind of like, I don't know, how this stuff happens if these kids and these parents don't give up that, that right to sue. Nobody wants to get sued. It's just
nobody does.
And it's. As an athlete, if I were an athlete, maybe if I grew up in this era, but like when I grew up, I would sign it and be like, yeah, if I get sick, I get sick.
I remember signing waivers to play high school football.
Yeah. If I get hurt, I get hurt. It's on me. What up, Snoop?
What's up, Snoop?
What up?
I
feel like kids are just way more woke now, though.
But haven't we been talking about this the whole time? Haven't we been telling our student athletes, wear a mask, maintain 6 feet of social distance, do all of these things, and when football season comes, we're going to play. Yeah. Well, we're here on the doorstep, and they just said, nope. Lawyers got involved, told these universities there's more risk. We shouldn't play. And then those two conferences pulled the plug in the Big Ten and Pac-12.
Yeah.
I don't think it has more to do about being aware, being knowledgeable. I think it has more of saying, look, we did our part. You told us to do X, and now you're saying we're going to do Y, even though that's not what you told us the outcome would be if we followed these precautions.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes none at all. And I just don't get, where that mentality is coming from. It's just, if you're going to play, then you're going to have to sign something to say that I'm not going to try to sue anybody, but I don't know. I guess it's going to be up to, and I think that's why these conferences, the leaders are saying, you know what, just let's just not play because we might get sued by somebody.
Okay, cool. Well, somebody else is going to go play. Yeah. Now, is there inherent risk? Yes, there is. But we're not going to know what's going to happen unless they play the game.
Yeah. And let's see. Wes says, this just in. You can get COVID-19 without playing sports. And Steven Engiano says, I think all schools will have waivers to play sports. It's happening in school districts. I'd like to see which school districts it's happening in. Yeah. Maybe. Let's see. All right, Recon Athlete, episode 100. Chris Sanchez, Paul Rodriguez, Zach Lucero. Shout out to Snoop Daniel. What up, Snoop?
What I saw Angel rocking her Recon mask.
Yeah, Angel and Jackie got the Recon masks.
Jackie do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some for you too.
We got one for you.
I'll take one.
Because I'm tired of seeing you in the field, man, with that
The blue one?
disposable one.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to get him a.
Where'd you get that
Recon.
Cowboys one?
Oh, from this lady.
Stole it.
Yeah.
It's $5. And it's triple layer, just like the Recon one.
Yeah.
Oh, word up.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So I decided to get sportsy before I came up here. I was sitting in bed listening to Recon as I usually do. It's my favorite way to consume it in bed.
Yeah.
Of course, you can listen to Snoop Daniel every Friday night, 7 to 9 on 104.9 The Horn. You can also, Zach's there. Paul calls in. I'm usually working here, but how was last night's show? It was good? It was dope?
It's one of our best.
You were saying last night when you came by that you thought it was one of your best shows.
Yeah. Well, I just thought we had very warm and just normal conversations with the kids. I thought we got to talk about things that were very personal and it weren't forced. And that's why I liked it. I was like, okay, that was an emotional and not forced show. And it doesn't happen every time. It's impossible. But when it does, it just shows the potential of a communication of doing like a podcast that's what you do it for, those moments,
Yeah.
no matter how many people hear it.
One of the cooler guests we've had on, we had Mason Ramirez, who used to play at Round Rock. Who ended up walking on at the University of Texas, walking on, changing positions out of necessity, getting put on scholarship, and then getting carries at the running back in a couple games. So that was a cool story. And come to find out, after he left Kansas, where he signed to play football on a scholarship, he tried to walk on at Tech, and they didn't even take him.
Really?
Yeah. So they told him no at Tech, and he made it on at UT and actually played. So
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
That's an awesome story.
That's a part of the story that I don't think is well publicized.
That's what he said. He told us, he was like, I don't even know if anybody knows this, but I tried to walk on at Tech, and they didn't take me.
So,
Blessing for him when he ended up, hometown down the street of the 40 acres. That's awesome.
He said one of the a quote from that interview. He was like, all I ever wanted to do was run down the field and make a special teams tackle, and he ended up running down the field with the ball in his hands.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Mason Ramirez on the carry.
Yeah,
that is. Just to hear that, like getting up after a tackle, like, oh my God, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll be able to carry that type of fraternity with the University of Texas forever. It's a tremendous thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, there was this kid actually who just 30 minutes ago committed to Texas. He's a junior at Lake Travis, but I was telling him congratulations. He's like, this is like a dream. He was like, I basically made it. He's like, I just committed to my dream school.
Yeah, Mason said the only reason I signed to play at Texas or was signed to play at Kansas was so that I could have the opportunity to play at DKR.
Nice.
Who was? Do you mind saying who it was?
Oh, Pierce George.
Okay, word.
Well, he plays football, but he committed to be a shortstop at Texas. Yeah, he's a really good infielder. I think Austin's about to have a baseball golden age. Have you all the offers we've seen from these 22, 23 kids?
Yeah,
big schools
Well, and I think we talked about this too. Is like when you start to see these kids, like you get all excited for your local kid signing to play big time Division I baseball. Mm-hmm. You're going to be even more excited once draft season rolls around because these are the guys that are going to get picked in the draft.
Yeah. Might wind up skipping going to school altogether. But we have this one kid next week. His name is Travis Sikora. He goes to Nebraska. Well, he goes to Round Rock. He's class of 23. He committed to Nebraska, the Cornhuskers, before he even played his first varsity at bat.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
That's crazy.
6'6", just a freak of nature physically, but it's fun. I know football will always be number one, but it is cool to see this success.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to highlight the female sprinter, Francois.
Yeah.
She got that offer yesterday from Penn State.
That.
That was a tremendous offer for sprinting.
And that's going up and up
sport.
too. To get Penn State as your first D1, that's gonna.
And we all know the Austin or the Texas Relays is a huge event in the Austin area, and for her to be a hometown product and get that kind of offer, just the sky's the limit for those young people.
Yeah, that's a big deal, and I think you guys are right. There's going to be more and more offers and commitments for these kids, and hopefully we'll get more after we get a football season going. We'll see what happens there.
Better believe it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, can I shout out one more person from last night? I mean, just saying, anyway, but we did have Allie Green on as well. He used to play at LBJ. He played football and basketball, but he's been starting the last 2 years for Tulsa, and he has NFL aspirations. Like at LBJ and Maynard, they got these guys that could potentially go pro, but I'm not saying usually something happens, but I mean, with everyone, like something happens, life, you get a girl pregnant or you tear your ACL, but I think Allie has navigated his young life well. He's matured. Obviously, we talked to him last night. He's a great guy, and I hope he makes it. He even just put up his NFL draft prospect analyzation. I mean, so that's cool.
That's big time.
Hood school kid that we covered, dreaming of making millions.
And again, like speaking of like something being on the up and up, is like he went on and on about how proud he was of the success and the like recruiting prowess that LBJ has now. He was. And something I always ask the dude, whether it's Mason, whether it's Allie, whether it's Amani Williams, who played volleyball at Hutto, is like, what does like repping for the 512 like at the next level mean to you? And it's something that all of these people speak very passionately about when I ask them that question, because I mean, Paul, in terms of recruiting, the ATX really, Central Texas really doesn't have like a very high standard. Like it's not.
It's coming up, but previously it was Houston, Dallas.
Right, exactly. Yeah. If you're going to get recruited, it's you're going to have to work hard because the coaches aren't coming here. But I mean, now people like that, people like Allie, people like Mason, people like Garrett Wilson are really kind of changing that kind of mantra for when it comes to recruiting in our area, which is huge.
And I'll be really straightforward, and I think it's the work that all of the media outlets in Austin have done, and it really got kicked off and exploded, I think, with FanStan back in the day, 10, 11 years ago with Snoop and Chris, and then Zach came on board, and I was there helping out, and then to see 11 years later where we are now, and with Snoop and Flex and us at Recon, I mean, it's a great time, I think, to be covering Austin athletics here in this area.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, we got about 10 minutes until Revelry has to open up, and we'll let get their vibe on with their music and stuff. But 100 episodes. Hopefully 100 more. Paul Rodriguez.
Has anybody done the math on that yet?
On what?
Potential 200th date.
Potential 200 date. No, we haven't done that yet.
When was the first episode? Now I'm gonna make y'all really think.
August,
like Snoop don't make us do homework.
It was August 2019.
Okay.
I want to say like August. I don't know. Mid-August. I know that.
Now before y'all get on with the rest of y'all's 100th show, theoretically the 200th show we will have more normalcy.
I mean,
who knows?
So.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, I hope so.
On the show, we're having a pool party.
I listened to the
Hey, I'd be done.
A mask burning party. We can just burn our masks.
I like that. Pool party, mask burning party. I tried listening to our first episode, by the way.
I did too.
Did you? Yeah, it was terrible.
Sucked.
That was probably fine.
Yeah, Zach was great. No, were you even on it? Yeah, you were on it.
Yeah,
You've been on everything. But yeah, 100 episodes. What's it meant to you, Paul?
It means that we've done a lot of hard work. It means that we're grinding, we're growing, we're building networks. I think we're becoming a pillar in the Austin media arena.
Zach Lucetto, thoughts on 100 episodes?
Let's do 100 more, man. It's been fun. Paul, your beard looks great. So if that's what it takes to get us to look like that again, then let's do 100 more.
Yeah. Snoop Daniel, what do you think?
100 episodes. Well, it means that you're on the right road to 1,000 episodes.
I like his. Where he comes from.
I mean, like even when I was saying in the beginning, like just the key was always just being consistent. I mean, you could be, decent or average in talent or great, but I mean, consistency is such a key point. And I think y'all have talent, and the fact that it's 100 episodes less than a year away from the beginning of the first episode in the last season, that says a lot. It really does. So, but just the beginning.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I
Thank you,
got, hold on. BJ. Hold on, BJ.
I may need to disconnect.
Hold on, BJ.
Try it now.
Hold on.
It's not going to work if Paul was
I
connected.
disconnected.
You disconnected?
Mm-hmm.
Disconnected? Are you there now?
I'm not disconnected.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
What's up, Ball? What's
You
up,
don't
BJ?
hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to congratulate you on the 100th episode.
Oh, thanks, BJ. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
he just
also wanted
some
to say that.
airtime, you know.
No, well, I did want to say real fast that I ordered something from Texas Point Outdoors,
Okay.
and I'm being 100% honest. Like, you know, you order things from a different company, and sometimes you get it, and like the quality's down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is like a really high quality like hat, man. I got a great like hunting and fishing and just walk around hat, man. Texas Point Outdoors, where it's at.
All right, that's what's up. Texas Point Outdoors. Shout out to Reed Coleman and our brand new sponsor of Recon Athlete. All right, BJ, we'll holler at you, brother.
All right, hey, tell Paul to check his phone. I sent him a trade.
Okay.
Vetoed.
What did you say?
He
What
had
is
sent
it?
me. No, we'll talk about it off air.
Yeah, we'll talk about it up here. All right, I want to shout out to, of course, the Kreitz Market, Texas Point Outdoors. Shout out Lawman ATX, too, one of our first
Yeah.
sponsors as well, Chris Becker. And the Flatonia Bulldogs, of course. And, of course, shout out to Revelry on the Boulevard letting us hang out here. Once again, if you come up here, mention the Recon Athlete 100th episode podcast, they'll get you 20% off your bill.
Your bill?
So, yeah, 20% off.
Damn.
I know, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
It's a good
Bring
beer,
it.
good drinks. 20%.
Yeah.
Nice
shout out-
atmosphere.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
safe outside the patio. If you've been, it is a little warm, but
Yeah.
man, get out the house, please.
Yeah. Get out the house. All right, y'all. Shout out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to God. Shout out to my dad, Papa Romeo. It's his birthday.
What?
That's why I'm dipping out right after the show.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, we're going to celebrate, man. We're going to have a good time.
Word up.
Baddest man on the planet, under 60.
Shout out.
Shout out all y'all. Shout out Snoop. Shout out that dude's beard. Shout out Revelry.
Snoop.
Shout out to Recon, man. 100 more. Let's go.
All right, shout out to God, shout out to my parents, especially for the cool banner, and then I've got a cake too as well. So we're gonna.
Cake,
oh yeah, and we
cake.
gotta take pictures. Yeah, my mom sent her camera.
Oh,
So
it's a real camera.
Yeah, look, my mom sent her camera.
Digital, bro.
She's like, and then she also sent instructions on how she wants us to pose. So
okay.
I will show that to y'all
Wow.
as well. So
Thorough. I
she's
like
got three
Poses?
three poses that she wants us to do. So don't run off just yet. We'll do this. I'll get either Snoop or one of the girls to check it out. So all right, man.
Let's get Snoop in the picture.
Yeah, we'll get Snoopy as well.
Yeah.
All right,
Album
man.
review next. I'm already thinking about next week. 101. What we
Shoot
doing?
an album cover.
Yeah, what's the album review next week? I thought you said Harry Styles.
Yeah, I already sent it, but
I told
guess
him to
none
turn
of
his
y'all did
man
it.
card for that nonsense.
All right, y'all. We appreciate everybody.
This is
you
the
know,
album for next week.
Yeah, just we'll keep it going for another 100 episodes. We out, y'all.
Bienvenidos a San Escobar. San Escobar. San Escobar. Bienvenidos a San Escobar. San Escobar.
or not.